Hi everyone again. Happy rainy, wet, kind of gross Tuesday. At least the rain kind of held off for now. I know it's kind of dark and gloomy right now, but hopefully maybe we won't get as much rain as I predicted, but we'll see. So I just wanted to make a quick little video to continue talking about fractions. And today what the students did in class, they made fraction sets. So we were talking about halves and thirds and fourths and sixths and eighths. So again, what I really want to reiterate is that when you are working with fractions, you have equal pieces. Again, equal pieces, fractions, they're best friends. Okay, you can't have unequal pieces and have fraction. It just doesn't work that way. They always have to be equal. So for tonight for homework is page 350 in your big student activity book if you stay with me for math. I believe Miss Riley, for her students, she gave probably a worksheet to go home. But I know that we're all kind of working on fractions, so this can help anybody really. But in page 350, what they want you to do is the instructions are telling you to divide. There's like a rectangle. It's already drawn into the book, and it's going to tell you to divide that rectangle into a certain amount of pieces, okay? And then it's going to tell you to color in one of the sections, one of the pieces, and then write the fraction for that. So I'm going to give you an example of one that's not for homework. So if the homework is telling me to divide something into two equal pieces. So again, I'm going to use a piece of paper. On your homework, the rectangle's already drawn in there for you. But I want to divide this into two equal pieces, okay? I talked to the couple students today. I said, if I just kind of like willy-nilly folded it like this, would that create an equal piece? No, that would be really unfair. Someone would have this big whole piece over here, and then someone would have this little tiny piece. So that wouldn't be fair. So I need equal pieces. So if I only need two pieces, I'm just going to put this right in half here, okay? This is kind of something that we did today in class. So I folded it. Now I have two funky lines. So I'm going to just draw a line down the middle, and I'm going to double check and make sure that I pretty much have two equal pieces. And I used a nice bright blue marker. So let's not worry about this, but it looks like this side and this side, it looks like they're pretty equal, okay? So then the directions are going to tell me just to color in one piece. I'm just going to quickly, I'm not going to color in all the way. So then it's going to tell you, what is this fraction? What is this piece? I colored one of my pieces, okay? So if I remember, my numerator is how many pieces I'm sharing, how many pieces I get, or how many shaded in. And my denominator is the total number of pieces that I have. So right here, I know that I shaded in one of the pieces. I'm going to draw my horizontal line to create my fraction. And I know I have two total pieces. So I had one whole piece. I divided it into two equal pieces. The one that I'm going to get, or one I'm going to color, is 1/2. And then actually this other side is also 1/2. Okay, even though it's not colored in, that doesn't mean it's not 1/2. So since I took one whole, I divided it into two pieces, and then I created 1/2 and another 1/2, okay? So that's really what you're doing tonight for homework. It's going to tell you to divide your square into so many pieces. Remember, they have to be equal. It's going to tell you to shade in one of the pieces, and then it's going to ask you to write a fraction for that piece. Now remember, this is my numerator. It's on the top. Then I'm going to draw my horizontal line, and then this is going to be my denominator. My numerator is how many pieces are shaded in, or how many pieces I'm getting or I'm sharing. And then the denominator is the total number of pieces. Okay, guys? Everyone did a really great job with making their fraction sets today. Again, we did this kind of already today, so this homework really should be review. We made halves, we made thirds, we made fourths, we made sixths, and we made eighths. So we're going to be working with them and using them as a nice visual as we kind of move forward in this fraction unit. So I'm really excited. The kids are really picking up on it, and fractions can be tough to understand sometimes. So I'm really glad to see that they're already picking up on everything, okay? So any questions, again, please let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. I hope these videos have been helpful for you. Let me know if they are. And I think that that's really it. There's no other update news, things that we're doing. Now that we're in a new marking period, the final marking period, we're just kind of moving right along. We're still working in our journeys book. Now we're on lesson 21. So we're reading a story called Sarah Plain and Tall. I'm sure many of you have heard it. It's an oldie but a goodie. The students are really enjoying that story. We will have our spelling quiz as normal on Friday, even though if you are not here for Take Your Child to Work Day, we still have our spelling quiz on Friday, okay? And for writing, we're going to be moving on to an informational writing piece. And that kind of coincides with our International Day project. So the students are doing their research for International Day on their country that they chose in library. When they're done, we're going to be putting the project together here in class. And then they're going to be turning their research into an informational research writing essay. So they're already working on that. So that's the social studies and writing aspect of things. We'll kind of add on to that a little bit later. And then for science, we're going to be talking about plants and animals. So we're really just kind of moving right along. As I said in my video yesterday, June, 22nd or 21st is going to be here before we know it. And they're going to be not third graders anymore. They're going to be fourth graders. So I'm really excited for what's to come. Again, any questions about anything else, please let me know. Have a wonderful night. Stay dry. And I will see everybody in the morning. Bye.